Early childhood offers important information about how children grow into the learners we see in elementary school. So, a recent longitudinal study followed children from age 4 through age 9 and identified several developmental patterns related to executive function, parenting behaviors, resilience, and student behavior. These findings can help educators and pediatric therapists like us understand why certain supports are so valuable during the early years. Hi, everybody. I'm Margaret from Your Therapy Source, and I wanted to share with you the information from a recent study. This study tracked children at ages 4, 6, and 9. Researchers looked at executive functioning skills, early behavior patterns, different parenting behaviors, resilience, and then how confident children felt in managing emotions and learning tasks. Wow, that's a lot in one study. Their goal was not to identify cause, but to understand how these areas were connected across development. So, what they found, they saw a consistent pattern, and that was that children with more executive function difficulties at age 4 and 6 were more likely to show behavior challenges and lower resilience later on. This simply means that those areas tended to occur together over time. When children struggled with working memory, flexibility, or impulse control early on, they were also more likely to experiencing challenges managing emotions or classroom expectations in third grade. Another pattern involved parenting behaviors. Caregivers who used warmth, consistency, and clear expectations tended to have children who showed fewer executive functioning difficulties and fewer behavior concerns as they grew. So, this really highlights the role that structured supportive interactions can play in a child's developing skills. The researchers also found that executive function and behavior appeared interconnected. Pretty much what we would guess, right? Children with early executive functioning difficulties were more likely to have later behavior challenges. And the reverse, children with early behavior challenges sometimes showed executive function difficulties later. So it just suggests that supporting executive functioning and supporting behavior really do go hand in hand. So finally, resilience was looked at, and they found that at age 9, it was closely related to how confident children felt in managing their emotions, attention, and learning tasks. Children with higher resilience tended to approach challenges with more capability and persistence. So these patterns point to strategies you can put into place right away. When supporting executive function skills, you can try building predictable routines that children can rely on throughout the day, using visual schedules, keeping your transitions consistent, and repeating the same steps for common tasks so children know what to expect. Giving short, clear directions or one or two steps at a time is really important, and use games that require switching rules or adapting to something new because that can gently build that flexible thinking. To support resilience and give children enough time to try tasks on their own before we jump in as adults. That's tricky. You want to stay close, offering brief encouragement and highlight moments when they keep going, even when the task is tough. This is where we love just right challenges. And we want to maintain steady classroom routines so that children experience a sense of safety and familiarity throughout the day. Because remember, a calm brain is a thinking brain. To strengthen self regulation, teach concrete tools that they can use in real time. Practice simple breathing skills during calm moments. Maybe try quick pause routines before transitions. Set up a small regulation space where children can reset. And of course, you know I'm going to say it, add movement breaks to help manage energy levels and attention. To collaborate with families to educate more on that parenting piece that they discovered in this study, we can share small, manageable ideas that fit easily into home life. Provide examples of what clear, warm communication looks like. Provide sample routines from the morning time or homework time, and help caregivers create predictable expectations at home that can support their child's skills across settings at school and at home. So, the value of this study is that it really shows how several early developmental factors relate to later functioning. It reinforces the importance of early supports that build executive function, strengthen regulation, and create predictable supportive environments for young children. Be sure to like and subscribe if you find this content helpful, and you can visit your therapy source for the reference, or you can check it out in the comments below. Let me know what you think. See you next time.